What's up? J. Roos Theory. Got my son on the treadmill over here. Future baseball star getting it in. I want to talk about some interesting things that I'm hearing on these YouTube streets. A lot of people are talking about they think the fight was fixed, staged, or that it was really secretly an exhibition. And I started thinking, was that the case? Was it really an exhibition? Because the commission didn't want to get in trouble just in case something happened to a 58-year-old against a 27-year-old. So I started thinking too about Mike Tyson's expression. Even at the last press conference, he looked conflicted, like something was bothering him, like, do I want to do this? And that might be why he slapped Jake. I don't think the slap was fake like some people think it was to sell tickets. I don't think that's what it was about. But, another thing, I was watching a platform called Jesse on Fire. He was talking about when Jake came out in that car, he looked way too calm. I've seen Jake look a little nervous before fights. So why was he not nervous before this fight? It was just a strange thing, And we love you, Mike. And the crowd went crazy. When Jay came out, the crowd was crickets. But when Mike came out, they went crazy. And Showbiz said some of the people were such Mike Tyson supporters in the crowd that when they announced the winner, they're like, what? Like, Jay didn't win. But, so I want to know, do you guys think Mike Tyson and Jake Paul really had an exhibition? Because Mike was hardly swinging. And shout out to Kurt from Counterpunch Boxing News. He did a video about that Mike Tyson said that he almost left this world because he had like 8 transfusions and all type of health issues. So he's saying he had to fight to stay alive. So he really won looking at it from that aspect. So I thought that was interesting, man. So he shouldn't really have been allowed to fight in that condition, He just shouldn't have been allowed to fight if that were the case. So I don't know if they had to sign NDAs or what. I don't know if they said, we're going to call this a pro fight because, like Jesse on Fire was saying, Roy Jones got on the podcast with Shane Mosley, and he was saying that their fight, they were allowed to throw body shots, but not to the head, or they would stop the fight. And then 5 days later, they announced that Jake Paul and Mike Tyson would be a professional fight, not an exhibition. And he was saying a lot of people didn't know that. And so when Roy let that out, that they were nervous they couldn't sell the fight. So they said it was professional, but Jesse on Fire was saying behind closed doors, they probably agreed that it would be an exhibition. And you saw in training, Mike was going pretty hard. There was one footage I saw of him. I posted on my NWJ platform where I thought he looked like he wasn't as fast. But, there's clips out there where they're saying Mike's pulling his punches and stuff like that, but still in the fight with Jake Paul. But when you see him in training, he was going pretty hard. He was hitting dudes with hard combos and stuff like that. And then all of a sudden, the night of the fight, you didn't see him really throw anything or even land it. Now, Jake Paul, some are saying he didn't land nothing hard. There was a hard shot. He landed it right on Tyson, and Tyson ate it up. But we wanted a healthy Mike Tyson in there, and I'm not sure what we got. But I want to know how you guys feel. Do you think it was an exhibition? Because there's also out there, they say a script leak. Now, I don't know if the script aligns with what we saw. I know I heard the first part. Shout out to Tyrone Magnus, where they were saying Mike comes out and he looks like the old Mike Tyson and stuff like that. I didn't really hear too much of the rest. I want to go back and watch it though. So I don't know if the script went along with the actual fight. And I remember there was another script for a Jake Paul fight, and that script didn't seem, they read the script before the fight, and the fight didn't even play out like that, so that wasn't a real script. But it's a lot of interesting things going on, and I know if it was scripted, my dude Jet Blackwell didn't know nothing about it. And you heard on my interview with him how he said Mike was going all out in training camp, and he hits very hard, and he still has it. So Jet wasn't in on it if it was anything playing behind closed doors. And shout out to Jet Blackwell. He won his fight. He won his fight. Jet Blackwell won his fight last night. I forget the guy who was fighting. Don't know if Charles Martin won, but Jet Blackwell won. John Jones won like I said he would. You see that spinning kick? He hit Stipe with, knocked him out with a spinning kick, man. John Jones, man. Shout out to him. Anyway, if you wish to donate to the platform, the Cash App is $JRoos33. LSR forever. And be fearless. The gang.